Hello, boxing fans. Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming coming to you from the cheap seats. And today we have a very special bout featuring, actually, it will be a tribute bout, Pernell Whitaker, who was tragically lost this past Monday in an accident, struck and killed by a car in Virginia. And he will be taking on Julio Cesar Chavez. And this is probably one of the more controversial fights in recent, I would say as long as I've been watching fights, this is definitely up there as one of the most controversial fights. Whitaker really was robbed, probably one of the worst boxing decisions I've ever seen in a fight that featured two of the judges giving Chavez a draw, and the other one going for Whitaker, 115, 113. And one of the judges actually admitted after the fact that he had deducted a point from Whitaker for a low blow, even though he was not instructed to by the referee, Joe Cortez. And Bobby has joined the chat. Hello, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. Haven't talked to you in a little bit. And in the fight, again, Cortez did not tell the judges to take a point from Whitaker. However, the judge took it on himself to do so, and that was a difference in the fight. If that had not occurred, it would have been a majority decision win for Whitaker. And surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, knowing the politics of boxing, which still exists to this day, there were really no serious action or no action really taken regarding the decision. So we're going to give Whitaker a chance for redemption today, and again, also a tribute bout for Pernell. The referee will be Joe Cortez, who actually refereed the actual fight in real life between these two. And Cortez is tough and quick and tough against fouls, so a +1 to the fighter's foul rating, and quick for stoppages, a +1 to their will rating. So that said, the formal introduction's out of the way. In the red corner, with a record of 40 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, 17 by knockout, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. And in the blue corner, a record of 107, 6-2 with 85 big knockouts, Julio Cesar Chavez. This should be a very, very competitive fight. Really even the traits. Whitaker is a defensive whiz, -1 from all punches that are blocked, and he blocks punches on 1 to 7 on his defense check. Chavez has the headhunter trait, which will interact with Whitaker's defensive trait because outside punches cannot be blocked. Whitaker lands 56% of his blows from the outside, Chavez 45. So that dynamic in itself will be interesting. We'll see how that plays out. And also today was the day that pre-orders for the printed lightweight set for Glory Days Boxing were prepared and ready for shipment. They'll be going out USPS tomorrow if you pre-ordered the printed set. And they will include, of course, 100 lightweights, updated copies of the enhanced game board on 130 cardstock, and then 10 heavyweight cards, which we'll talk about at the end of this fight. So that said, where are you going to get going? And here we go. Round 1 underway, and Whitaker comes out with 1 star and Chavez has 0. So Whitaker in control from the outside. And 10, Sweet Pea dances in and out, firing away, 4 punches land, and it's going to be a possible cut. 18 is above Chavez's cut rating, so we'll go on to the next segment. No damage there. No stars to 2. Chavez takes control from the outside, and that's going to be 0-3. Hard cross caps a 4-punch sequence, so 4 blows get in, and possible cut also for Whitaker, and 12 is above Whitaker's cut rating. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Both fighters firing early in this one. I am Sporticus. Welcome to the fight. I've been waiting to do this, and this was the first match I was going to do even before we lost Whitaker Monday. Once I got these cards back from the printer, so yeah, very excited for this rematch. And Chavez, third segment here in round 1, he's going to be in control from the inside, And 0-0 unleashes a furious onslaught. 5 big punches land and a possible knockdown, 1-13. And Whitaker's able to shake that off. 2 minutes to go in the opening round. Chavez firing away early in this one. And 3s for both. Outside 3 stars for Whitaker. He's going to take control of that. 16 and dances in and out again. 4 more punches land. 11-3 on the defense, and Chavez is going to add 1 to that. Chavez is a sketchy defensive fighter at times. So we are down to 1 minute 40 seconds to go in the opening stanza, and very even fight thus far. 2 stars to 2 stars, toe-to-toe they go from the inside. Sweet Pea is going to get off first. And Whitaker, 15 again, working the hands. 4 big blows land. Chavez looks to counter. And Chavez, 93 from the inside, and that is going to be a clinch, so we're going to use the optional clinch rule. Sweet Pea will get credit for that first punch landed, and the others will be nullified by the clinch. And 4, 2 stars to 1. Pernell from the inside. Chavez on defense. Lets the hands go again. Whitaker letting the hands go. 4 more punches land, and he is scoring at will early in this fight. And no defensive adjustment. 1 minute to go in the opening round. And going to be 2 stars for each fighter. They're going to go toe-to-toe. Did not need the blue dice. From the outside, Whitaker first. And combo lands with jab. 3 punches land for Sweet Pea. And Chavez, he needs to break the momentum that Whitaker has right now. Oh, lets the hands go. Another furious onslaught. 5 big punches land. 40 seconds to go in the round. Both fighters in double digits, and they are throwing leather. 5-1 and 2 stars to 1. Sweet Pea again in control from the inside, and he's fighting in Chavez's territory and effectively fighting inside. 45 and rapid fire jabs connect. 2 punches land. And defense for Chavez, he's going to add another punch. 20 seconds to go in the opening round. 20 blows in for Sweet Pea as he is letting the hands go, throwing caution to the wind. And 3 stars for Sweet Pea from the outside. That's his money roll. 90, and that's going to be a miss. 18, misses on the counter. Round 1 comes to a close. So a big, big opening round. 20 punches get through for Whitaker, 14 for Chavez. And both fighters, this is a 12-round bout. Both fighters ended this with a stamina of 100. So Whitaker, 20 punches landed, is going to take a big bite out of Chavez's stamina early. So 80 for Chavez going into round 2, 86 for Whitaker. And punch differential in this first round was 6, 20-14. So we will get our scoring, and I'm not using the real judges in this fight because I do not have them all rated. So generic judges, but again, using the real referee, Joe Cortez, who actually refereed this fight in real life. So on to round number 2 we go. And great round for Whitaker. Actually a very good action round overall to start the bout. And again, 2 stars to 1. And from the inside again, Sweet Pea. He is fighting very effectively on the inside. That's normally Chavez's domain. However, here is a miss and 3. Chavez is going to counter that. And hook gets through. 2 punches land. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the second round of this 12-rounder. And again, Sweet Pea from the outside. His money roll. 3 stars there. 48 from the outside. Rapid fire jabs connect. No defensive adjustment. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in round number 2. And 4 for each fighter. Toe-to-toe they go from the inside. Sweet Pea first. And 36 from the inside. Going to be a possible cut as 3 punches get through. We'll come back to that. Chavez lets his hands go. 34 and gets 3 of his own in. So cut check for Chavez. 4 or less. And 2, he's going to be a cut or swelling. 13, and Chavez cut above the right eye. So that could come into play in this one as 2 minutes to go in the second round. And no stars for Whitaker, 2 for Chavez. He takes control now from the inside. And 0-4 from the inside. Hard cross caps the sequence. 4 punches land and no defensive adjustment. On to the next segment. 3 stars again for Whitaker. Sweet Pea. He's in a sweet spot in the zone outside. Lets the hands go. 19, 3 more blows get through. Combo behind a jab there. No defensive adjustment for Chavez. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in the round. Chavez again bleeding from a cut over his right eye. And it's going to be 2 stars on the inside for Chavez. He's in control. Whitaker, yeah, Whitaker 5-7 is a -2 defensively. And in addition to that, he's got the defensive whiz trait. So if he can block Chavez on 5 or 7, it would actually be -3 from punches landed, but only from the inside because Chavez has the headhunter trait. So outside punches cannot be blocked. And Chavez letting the hands, he's going to have a possible knockdown here. So 0-4, and that is going to be 4 punches land. And chin check, and 2, and Whitaker has hit the canvas. Whitaker is down in the second round. And will he make it to his feet? He will. He's tough to stop. He is down for a 7 count, but he's going to be hurt. 1 minute to go in the round. And Chavez now, unopposed, he's going to turn it up and see if he can get Whitaker out of here. Big turnaround there, lets the hands go, and it is going to be from the outside and going to be a miss. So Whitaker dances away. He's got his wits back about him. This will be a 10-8 round for Chavez, however. And going to be 2 stars each outside. They go toe-to-toe, and this time Chavez goes first with momentum. 11 from the outside, 4 more punches land, and Chavez having his way with Whitaker in this round. Coming back, Sweet Pea, 17, and dances in and out. 4 punches land for Whitaker as well. 20 seconds to go in the round. Another good action round, but the knockdown is going to swing this to Chavez's side. 1 star for each fighter, toe-to-toe from the inside. Chavez first, lets the hands go. 27, and rips a jab and a double cross. 3 punches land. Whitaker fires back, and Whitaker's going to have a potential knockdown. 0-5, and 4 punches land for Sweet Pea as he sits down on his punches. Chavez, 5 or less, he is hurt. And 1, Chavez goes down. Both fighters down in this round. Referee begins to count. 1, it's over, and he makes it to his feet. Bell rings. Wow, what a round. Both fighters hit the deck. And 20 punches to 16. Chavez has the advantage. These guys are throwing leather. The lighter weights getting busy, letting the hands go. So in this scenario, knockdowns kind of nullify each other. So no 10-8 round. It's going to go to the normal scoring in this. And stamina, 66 for Whitaker, 64 to Chavez entering round 3. An exciting round. Both fighters hit the deck in that one. Chavez right at the end of the round. So scoring, and it's going to be a 4-punch differential to Chavez. Okay. It's an amazing action round in the second, and there's still 10 more to go. I'm not sure if any rounds will be able to top that the rest of the fight. We shall see. Fighters now back in the corner. Both have received their instructions. And, you know, the thing with that knockdown, Sporticus, is both fighters are tough to put down. They have both have chin ratings of 2 for a knockdown and 1 for a KO. So that happening there is extremely unlikely, but it did. So on we go to round number 3. And from the inside, 2 stars for Sweet Pea and 2 stars for Chavez. They're going to go toe-to-toe. Sweet Pea enters around with momentum. He'll go first, 47th the inside. Rapid fire jabs get through. Chavez going to shake off that knockdown. 19, and another possible knockdown for Chavez as he rips 3 punches home. And chin check for Whitaker. 15, shakes that off. Was able to slip that and negated the end of the power with that one. 4-2. 2-1, and Sweet Pea on the inside. He's in control. Chavez on defense. And they are getting some great numbers on these offensive rolls. And that's going to be 4 more punches and another possible knockdown, 20. Chavez is going to shake that off. So both fighters landing heavy blows early in the third round. And 2 stars to 2. Toe-to-toe they go from the inside. Sweet Pea first. And 0-8, Sweet Pea, and that is going to be 4 more punches land. So these fighters are both landing at will. Would have been a possible knockdown. Instead, it is a miss. 2 minutes to go in round number 3. And Whitaker off to the early lead in this round. 2 stars each, toe-to-toe from the inside. Whitaker first. Whitaker steps into the pocket, unleashes his hands, and again, 4 more blows land. He is tattooing Chavez with combinations. Chavez looks to fire back, and 87, that's going to be a clinch. So again, using the optional clinch rule. Whitaker will get credit only for the first punch in that cycle. On we go, and who would have thought Sweet Pea would have Chavez holding on early in this one? 2 stars to no stars, and it's going to be Sweet Pea in control from the outside. 31 from the outside, and a combo lands behind the jab. 3 blows get through, and defensive roll possible cut, 8, and that is above Chavez's cut rating, so no damage there. And remember, Chavez is bleeding from a cut over his right eye, suffered in the second round, which is an early candidate for round of the year, a cut in each fighter with a knockdown in that stanza. Chavez is going to take control from the inside now. Whitaker on defense. And 34 from the inside, and that's going to be jab, double cross. 3 punches get home. However, 5, and with the defensive whiz trade, Whitaker is going to block every single one of those punches. So there you go, Sweet Pea. Defense on display. Catches all 3 of those blows on the gloves. And 2 stars from the outside for Whitaker. He's in control now. 64 from the outside. Whitaker's going to miss, and he missed on the counter. 40 seconds to go in the round. Things finally slowing down just a little bit in this one. 6s and 2 stars on the inside. Chavez in control now. And on defense is Sweet Pea and Chavez 86. That's going to be a clinch. 20 seconds to go in the round. And 2 stars to none. Whitaker from the outside in control to close around. And 95 from the outside, and that is going to be 1 punch landed, a possible foul, 8 on the foul roll. I'm sorry, 10 on the foul roll, and that is above Sweet Pea's foul rating. So no foul there. Round is over, 15-3. That is a decisive round for Whitaker. As his defense in that sequence, he blocked every single punch that Chavez landed, all 3 of them. So 12 punch differential in the round. We'll make our stamina adjustments. 63 for Whitaker going into round number 4, and it's going to take Chavez down to 49. All right, so judges scoring, and I don't see them giving that round to anyone but Whitaker decisively again. He boxed much smarter in that round than he had in the second, where he was willing to go toe-to-toe and stand flat-footed with Chavez. And we are set to go. Round number 4, and here's a bell. And inside, no stars. From the outside, Chavez in control. Lets the hands go. 28, and rips a jab and a double cross. And 20, no defense. 3 punches land. Chavez circling, Whitaker looking for an opening, and this is going to go toe-to-toe from the inside. Going first is Chavez, and this is where he likes to throw punches. 93, that's going to be a clinch, however, negates any other action in the segment. As Chavez has been the one initiating the clinches for the most part in this fight, and again toe-to-toe from the inside. Whitaker first, or Chavez first, 53, and that is going to be a miss. Would have been a possible cut. Whitaker lets his hands go. 53, he's going to miss as well. As we're down to the 2-minute mark in round number 4. And 2 stars for each fighter again, toe-to-toe again from the outside this time. And again, Chavez goes first. That's going to be a miss. Whitaker, he's at the range he's most comfortable. And 13, 4 punches land, dances in and out, firing those combinations. So the action has slowed quite a bit from the first couple of rounds as they settle into their game plans. And another toe-to-toe exchange. This time it's going to take place from the inside, and Whitaker goes first. 0-0 and a possible knockdown. Flurry of blows from all angles. 5 punches get home. And we'll come back to the knockdown. Chavez toe-to-toe, 51, and he is going to miss. Chin check and 5 or less, and Chavez shakes that off. That was a rough right hand that landed at the end of that combination. Chavez is okay, though. Tough to hurt, and 3 stars on the outside for Sweet Pea. That is his money roll. 90 from the outside, and that is going to be a miss. 13, miss on the counter. 1 minute to go in round number 4. 6 and a 4, and 2 stars inside for Chavez. Chavez in control now. 30 from the inside, rips a jab and a double cross. 3 punches land, no counter or no defensive action for Whitaker. So 4th round is fairly close here, and things have settled down in terms of the pace quite a bit. Going to be inside. Chavez in control. Whitaker on defense, 71. And he misses. Counter just misses from Sweet Pea. Final 20 seconds of the 4th round. And Whitaker 2 stars to 1 from the inside. Sweet Pea in control. Trying to finish this round strong. Rapid fire jabs connect. 2 punches land. And defensive roll of 4 for Chavez. He's going to add a blow to that. And round is over. So another good round for Whitaker. 12 punches to 6 in this one. And stamina going into round 5 is going to be 57 for Whitaker and 37 for Chavez. So Chavez in a little bit of trouble in terms of stamina. OG Devin in the house. What's up, my friend? I've been enjoying your chats with Al, as always. You do a great job there. And check out OG's channel, a wargaming channel. And got some extremely interesting games on there. I need to actually pick up a good war game. So judges, 6-punch differential in this. And again, hard to give that round to anybody but Whitaker. He did some masterful boxing there. So on to round number 5 now. Closing in on the halfway point of this 12-rounder. And going to be 2 stars for each fighter. Toe-to-toe they go. Whitaker, 56. And Pernell, he's going to miss. Chavez fires back, and that's going to be a clinch. So no action there. And just question, OG, you guys pretty much just riff, don't you? Do you ever go into those chats with a schematic of what you want to talk about, or just whatever comes up? I particularly like a lot of the movie talk you guys do. 5 and a 3 from the inside, 2 stars to 2 from the outside, and toe-to-toe again. And again, Whitaker first. 91, and that is going to be another clinch. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the round. Things have slowed considerably in this round. And from the outside, Chavez in control now. And Chavez, hard cross, caps the sequence. 4 punches land there, and 12. And that is from the outside. So again, the headhunter trait, Whitaker would have blocked 2 of those. Instead, they both get through because Chavez's punches cannot be blocked from the outside. To the chat, OG, oh God, no, it's all stream of consciousness. We try to have something to start. That usually does go out the window in about 10 minutes as Al gets going on one of his many meanderings, which are awesome, by the way. 1 star to 0. Chavez in control from the inside. So Chavez fighting back, and another big sequence there, and that's going to be another possible knockdown. Unleashes the hands. 5 punches land for Chavez, and chin check. Whitaker is going to be okay, but a good sequence for Chavez as we move on. 5 and 1, 2 stars to 1. Now Sweet Pea from the inside lets the hands go. 97, and another possible foul. 8. That will be above his foul rating, so 1 punch gets through. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in round number 5, and going to be 2 stars each. Toe-to-toe they go. From the inside, Whitaker first, and 89. That's going to be a clinch. So Whitaker now holding on a little bit more. 2 stars to 1, and from the outside, Whitaker in control. Sweet Pea fires away, 20, and dances in and out. 4 punches land, no defensive adjustment. 40 seconds to go. Actually, at 2. I'm sorry, Chavez will block one of those. 40 seconds to go in the round, and Chavez in control from the inside now. 17, hard cross again, caps the sequence. 4 punches get through, and another possible knockdown in 2, and Whitaker is down again. Second time in the fight. Whitaker is down. Referee Joe Cortez begins to count. He regains his feet. He's going to be hurt, though. 20 seconds to go in the round, and unopposed action for Chavez. Second knockdown of Sweet Pea in this fight, and Chavez cannot connect. Round comes to an end. Wow. So again, Whitaker is tough to put down. Chavez, though, has managed to do it twice and has also suffered one himself. A very exciting fight thus far. 13 punches to 4, and that's going to be an automatic 10-8 round to Chavez due to the knockdown. And that definitely changes things up in this fight as we get ready to head into round number 6. Stamina, 44 for Whitaker. And Chavez is going to be at 33. So fairly even there, and some heavy blows been exchanged. Whitaker just got caught there. That knockdown was for 6 seconds. He gathered himself on the floor before getting up. And here we go. Round number 6, halfway point of this 12-rounder. And going to be 2 stars to 2. And toe-to-toe they go from the outside. Going first is Chavez. And Chavez from the outside, 89. That's going to be a miss. Whitaker, he misses as well. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the round. And 5 and 3. And they're going to go toe-to-toe again. And again, it's going to be from the outside. Chavez first. 99. And we're going to the event chart. So 24. Fighter lands a blow at an odd angle. 2 punches land. Opponent suffers facial injury. So Whitaker, going to have to go to Whitaker's cut chart, and that's 2 punches landing for Chavez. And an 8, and that's going to be swelling around the right eye for Whitaker as we move on. So thankfully that was not worse off the event chart, and Chavez in control from the outside now. Whitaker on defense. 41 from the outside, snaps jab followed by a cross. 2 punches get home. So Chavez starting to assert himself now after Whitaker had most of the action, or better the action early on in this. And 2 stars for each fighter, toe-to-toe again from the inside. Chavez first. 90 from the inside, that's going to be a clinch. And 1 star for each fighter, toe-to-toe again from the inside. Chavez lets the hands go. 5 punches land. Wow. And a possible knockdown of Whitaker. Whitaker fires back as well. And 10. He's going to get 4 blows of his own in. And chin check for Whitaker. 5 or less. He's in trouble. Oh, 3. And Whitaker is hurt. He stays on his feet, but he's hurt. Unopposed action. And Chavez, he has a chance to stop him. 3, and that is going to be from the outside. 54, and again, Chavez misses. He has Sweet Pea on the ropes and can't follow up. So Whitaker dances away, clears his head. 1 minute to go in the round, and 3 stars for Whitaker. Going to be all Whitaker this segment. Defense for Chavez, and 41 from the outside, and combo lands behind a jab. 3 punches get through. And defensive check, Whitaker is going, or Chavez is going to add a punch to that, so make that 4. 40 seconds to go, round number 6. And 2 stars for each fighter, toe-to-toe on the inside. This time Sweet Pea gets off first, 64. He's going to miss. And Chavez does not. 22, rips a jab and a double cross. And 3 punches get through there, 20 seconds to go in the round. And this round has been in Chavez's favor so far. 5 and a 2, and 2 stars again, toe-to-toe again. This time from the outside, Chavez first. 29 from the outside, another 3-punch salvo lands. Whitaker looking to close around strong. And final 10 seconds, lets his hands go and misses. So another good round for Julio Cesar Chavez. 15 punches to 8 in this one. So that is going to get stamina down fairly even for both fighters. Heading into round 7, 25 for Chavez, and going to be 29 for Sweet Pea Whitaker. And 7-punch differential in terms of punches landed. Okay. So Chavez is definitely controlling the middle rounds. Big round in the 5th with the knockdown, and another fairly decisive round here in the 6th as we're on to round number 7. Here we go, and it's going to be 2-1. Chavez in control from the outside. And Chavez from the outside, 92. That's going to be a clinch. On to the next segment. 2-2 from the inside. Toe-to-toe they go. Chavez first. 0-7, another possible knockdown. 4 punches land for Chavez. Sweet Pea. See what he can do. And 99, and that is going to override the potential knockdown as we're going to go to the event chart again. So this time 92, and things get personal. +2 to both fighters' foul ratings on all foul checks for the rest of the round. So some animosity brewing. And actually now on foul checks with Joe Cortez's trait, that will be +3 to foul checks for the rest of the round. Probably won't come into play, but it could. Toe-to-toe again from the inside, and this time Whitaker will again go first. 59, he's going to miss. Sweet Pea. I'm sorry, Chavez went first and missed. Sweet Pea misses as well. 2 minutes to go in the round. 2 stars again toe-to-toe. Chavez lets the hands go inside. 32. Rips a jab and across. 3 punches land. Sweet Pea has not landed a punch in this round. He has now. 28 from the inside. Combo lands behind the jab. 3 punches get through for him. So both fighters getting on track now, about halfway through the round. And 2 stars on the inside. Chavez in control. And lets the hands go. 81. And that is going to be a miss. And 4. Sweet Pea is going to counter him. The hook gets through. 2 punches land. And that is one thing that has not occurred very much in this fight, is Whitaker countering him, except on the toe-to-toe exchanges. 3 stars for Whitaker from the outside. He's in control. Looking for an opening, lets the hands go, and combo lands behind a jab. 3 punches get through, no defensive adjustment. 1 minute to go in the round. Chavez and Whitaker staring each other down. And it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange, and this will come from the inside. Sweet Pea will go first. 77, Whitaker misses. Chavez, he misses as well. 40 seconds to go in round number 7. Scheduled 12-rounder. And 2 stars for each fighter. Toe-to-toe again from the inside. And Sweet Pea, he's going to miss. Chavez also misses. 20 seconds to go in the round. So both fighters getting a little wild here as we get to the halfway point of the fight. And that's going to be 3 stars on the outside for Sweet Pea Whitaker. Lets the hands go, and 84, that's going to be a miss, and no counter for Chavez. So finally, a round where the audience and the fighters can kind of catch their breath. There's been some exciting rounds in this one. Only 8 punches to 3 in that round going to Whitaker. So stamina heading into round number 8. Chavez is going to be at 17, and Whitaker is going to be at 26. A fairly close round, 5-punch differential. Let's see if Whitaker can get back on the positive end of the judges' scorecards. All right, we're set to go. Round number 8. And again, scheduled 12-rounder. Both fighters hit the deck in the 2nd round, and Chavez had Whitaker down again for a brief time in the 4th. Apart from that, has been a little bit of everything. Some good defense, good toe-to-toe action. And starting the 8th round, 2 stars on the inside. Chavez goes. And that's going to be 31 from the inside, and rips a jab and a double cross. And no defensive adjustment for Whitaker. And going to be outside. Whitaker in control now. Whitaker dancing around, and 92, he jumps in and clinches with Chavez. Good opportunity there to score. He did not take advantage of it. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Sweet Pea first on this exchange as he has momentum. 36, and that's going to be a possible cut. Combo lands behind the jab. And Chavez will do his offensive resolution and 82, and that is going to be a miss. So cut check. And no damage there. So again, we're looking actually using the optional cut rule. 1 to 10, the cut over his right eye did not reoccur, so we'll check for a new cut, and there will be a new cut. 10, and that is going to be swelling around the right eye, which makes sense since he is cut there. So on we go, and 2 stars, 2-2, toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. Whitaker first, 52, and 52 is going to be snapping the jab home. 2 punches land. Chavez, 93, and that is going to be a clinch. So that's going to take one of those punches away using the optional clinch rule again. 3 stars for Whitaker. He's in control from the outside. And 20 from the outside, and dances in and out, firing away. 4 punches land, and defensive check of a 3, and Chavez is going to add a 5th punch to that, or 4th punch to that, as his defense has been spotty in this one. Whitaker's speed sometimes too much for him. Chavez now takes control from the outside. Whitaker on defense. And again, headhunter, Chavez's punches cannot be blocked from the outside. He misses, however, and on the counter, Whitaker lets the hands go. Hook gets through. 2 punches land. 40 seconds to go in the round now. And Mayan Empire's joined the stream. Welcome. Very close fight thus far. Extremely close. No stars for, Whitaker. 2 stars for Chavez. Chavez in control from the inside. And 45, snaps a jab and a cross, and no defensive action. 20 seconds to go in the round number 8. And going to be Chavez closing the round in control from the outside. 53, and Chavez misses, no counter. Round is over. So round number 8, another close round going to Pernell. Actually not so close, 11-5. So one thing that's going to come into play now is stamina as we head into round number 9. Chavez is down to 6, and Whitaker still has 21 left on his stamina. And 6-punch differential. We'll get our judges scoring here. All right, round number 9. We are set to go. And I've got to think Chavez needs to make a statement here in terms of the power, as he will probably be out of gas after this round. So round underway, 2 stars to 1, and it's going to be from the inside. Whitaker on the offense, Chavez on the defense. 52, that's going to be a miss, and Chavez misses the counter. Both fighters circling around, and it's going to be 2 stars to 2 from the outside, toe-to-toe. Whitaker first. Whitaker, possible knockdown, but he missed. And Chavez, possible knockdown. He does not miss. Rips the jab and a double cross. 3 punches land. Chin check for Whitaker. He's been down twice. Shakes this one off, though. He's able to roll at the last minute and take the power out of that punch. And 2 stars for each fighter, toe-to-toe. This time, Chavez goes first from the inside. 76, he's going to miss. Would have been another possible knockdown. Whitaker from the inside does not. Rapid fire jabs connect. 2 punches get through. And 6 and a 5. Whitaker in control from the outside now. Chavez on defense. And 0-9 from the outside. Dances in and out, firing away. Those combinations again, and no defensive adjustment. So Whitaker looking to get back in control, and Chavez will be out of gas at the end of this round. No stars for either fighter. They're going to go toe-to-toe, and this will come from the inside. Again, Whitaker goes first, 81 from the inside. That's going to be a miss. Chavez, he lets the hands go. 13, and hard cross snaps the head back of Whitaker. 4 punches land. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in the round. 6 and a 4, 2 stars on the inside. Chavez in control still. 56, he's going to miss, and no counter. 1 minute to go in round number 9. We'll have 3 rounds after this scheduled 12-rounder. And 2 stars to 1 from the inside. Whitaker on offense, Chavez on defense. And rapid fire jabs connect. 2 punches get home. And 3, that's going to be an additional punch as again, Chavez's defense fails him. 40 seconds in the 9th round, a very close round thus far. And going to be 2 stars to 1 from the inside. Whitaker again in control. And 18, and that is going to be another 4-punch combination. 20 seconds to go, no defensive adjustment. Chavez looking to close around strong, bores in. 1 star to 0. Chavez in control from the inside. 64, he misses, and Whitaker tries to counter, can't do it. Round 9 comes to a close. 13 punches to 7 is our tally in this round. And again, going to Sweet Pea. Chavez is now out of energy. Going into the championship round, the 10th round, Whitaker still has 14 left. And 6-punch differential here as we look to our judges. Okay. So some disparity in the scoring in that round. So what will happen now with Chavez tired? It's going to diminish his chances, obviously, for a knockdown or knockout. His power now goes to a 3, 6 if Whitaker is hurt. His chin knockdown rating goes to a 4, and his KO rating goes up to a 4. So we'll go to the chat before we start round number 10. And Derek, Dodgers Royals fan in the chat, used to use Chavez a boxer with Chavez a farm worker. This is not the farm worker guy in this fight. Actually, very good fight thus far. Been back and forth, some big rounds for Chavez in the middle. Whitaker, both fighters came out throwing bombs in the first 2 rounds, toe-to-toe exchanges. Both fighters, again, were down in the 2nd, and Chavez had Whitaker down in the 4th. Whitaker, since that time, though, has kind of taken control of the fight. Still, though, still very much both fighters in it as we start round number 10. And it is going to be 2 stars on the inside for each. So Chavez ended that round with momentum. He's going to go first, and he's going to miss. Whitaker going to get his punches through, and 25, combo behind a jab, 3 punches land. And the other thing now with Chavez tired, of course, he will deduct 1 from every punch landed result he has for the rest of the fight. Whitaker in control again from the inside, and 13. Whitaker right now is giving Chavez a boxing lesson, especially on the inside where Chavez is the superior fighter. Generally, 2 stars for Chavez from the inside. He'll get control back. 61, he misses again, and he can't capitalize. And it looks like fatigue is sapping him as we head into the championship rounds here. And it's going to be no stars to 2 from the outside. In control, Chavez. And Chavez again misses, no counter for Whitaker. So both fighters have slowed down considerably now. And 3 stars from the outside, Whitaker. That's his money roll again. 56, and just scores there. A couple punches get through, rapid fire jabs, no defensive adjustment. Just passing the halfway point of the round, round number 10 of the scheduled 12-rounder, and Whitaker in control from the inside. Lets the hands go, and it's going to be a potential knockdown, and 0-4. It's going to be 4 punches getting through. And chin check for Chavez, 15. He's going to be okay, but he took some shots in that exchange. 1 minute to go, round number 10. And 2 stars to 1. Again, Whitaker in control. And this time 53, and he's going to miss, and going to be counter for Chavez, and 2 punches get through. The hook punctuates that counter exchange, and that's his first punches landed of the round. 40 seconds to go. 2 stars for each, and toe-to-toe they go, and it's going to be from the inside. Chavez goes first. 55, and Chavez would have been a possible knockdown, but he misses, and 98, and that is going to be a foul check. 1 punch lands, no foul. So 20 seconds to go in the round. And this has been a decisive round for Whitaker. And 3 stars. He's going to close it in control from the outside. 44, dancing around, rapid fire jabs, snapping Chavez's head back. and no defensive adjustment. Round number 10 is over in the books. 16-2, a big round for Whitaker, and 14 punch differential. So on that, that should go decisively to Whitaker. So Chavez is getting to the point where he needs to make something happen, either another knockdown or possibly even a knockout at this point to win the fight. I do not think there will be any controversy in this one in the scoring. Round number 11, and 12 stamina left for Whitaker. That's the key thing, is Chavez wants to get that stamina down. Here we go. So Whitaker starts off in control from the outside. Round number 11, championship rounds, and 16, going to be a possible knockdown. Dances in and out. 4 punches land. Chin check. 10 is okay for Chavez. He's taken some heavy shots these last couple of rounds. Chavez takes control back from the inside. And 96, and that is going to be a foul for Chavez, potentially. 18, that's above his foul rating. He'll get credit for a punch. So Chavez, his accuracy has fallen off considerably over the second half of this fight, and it's going to be 2 stars for each. Toe-to-toe inside, Chavez first. 26 from the inside, rips a jab and a cross. That's going to be 2 punches land with the fatigue adjustment. And Whitaker, that was a 4. I'll take the roll. So 4 that I rolled over there, and that is going to be rapid fire jabs connect, 2 punches land. And that is above Whitaker's power check. 2 stars to 2 stars from the outside, or inside actually. Whitaker in control. He goes first. 22, and from the inside, combo lands behind the jab. 3 punches land. Chavez. 14, and hard cross caps the sequence. That's going to be 3 punches for Chavez after the fatigue adjustment. So very even thus far in the 11th round. And it's going to be 2 stars again for each fighter. Toe-to-toe, Pernell first, and possible cut. So 38, that's going to be another 3-punch salvo. We'll come back to the cut. And Chavez is going to miss. So first we'll see if the cut over his right eye has reopened. It has not. Potential new cut, no. So 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. 3s for both fighters. Whitaker in control from the outside. Chavez on the defense. He has been outboxed, and Whitaker misses. No counter for Chavez. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Round number 11 of this fight, scheduled for 12. And toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. Whitaker goes first. 48 from the outside, and rapid fire jabs connecting again. 2 punches get through. Chavez. 54, he's going to miss. 1 minute to go in the 11th round. Captain Carl in the house. How you doing, my friend? 2 rounds, just a round plus to go in the Whitaker-Chavez rematch of their controversial fight, our Pernell Whitaker tribute fight. And 2 stars for Whitaker and 2 stars for Chavez. Toe-to-toe, Whitaker goes first, and he's going to miss. Chavez from the inside now, 60. He misses as well. 40 seconds to go in the 11th round. And Chavez needs to get some work going here. 5, and another toe-to-toe exchange from the inside. Again, Whitaker goes first. 44, and that's going to be another possible knockdown. 2 punches land. Chavez lets his hands go. He's going to have a potential cut. 3 punches land, reduced to 2. So we will do the chin check for Chavez first. 7 or less, he's in trouble. He is okay. Cut check for Whitaker. And Whitaker has a swollen right eye, so this will be a fresh cut check, and he is fine as well. Final 20 seconds of the round, and it's going to be another toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. This time, Chavez is going to go first, and double zeros. 5 punches land, reduced to 4 due to the fatigue adjustment, and Whitaker going to get some back, and 86, he's going to miss. Round comes to an end, so a very good close to that round for Chavez. 16 punches to 12 is the final tally. Finally, Whitaker is out of stamina heading into the 12th and final round. So 4-punch differential, and go to our judges' cards. Okay. So heading into the 12th and final round, both fighters fatigued. And that puts Whitaker's power at a 1. His chin for a knockdown goes up to a 3, chin for a KO to 2. And again, both fighters will have 1 punch deducted from their landing results. What had been a close fight, I think at this point, Chavez is going to need a knockout to win. And yeah, you know what's funny, Derek? I wanted to do this fight once I got the card set back from the printers regardless. And definitely what happened with Pernell Monday. Good guy, too. He was always real good in the community, and just really a sad, tragic accident that took his life. Way too young. So here we go. Final round, and the crowd is on their feet. Fighters come out, touch gloves, mutual show of respect. Chavez, he's going to have control from the outside. Sweet Pea is kind of a cute name, but when you see him fight, you would understand, Bobby. He was definitely very crafty. Chavez, 19, that's going to be 3 punches reduced to 2 and possible cut. That is above Whitaker's cut rating, so he's okay there. 4 and a 2, and toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. Whitaker first, or I'm sorry, Chavez first, 95, and that is going to be a potential foul, and that will be a foul. So despite our very strict Joe Cortez referee, and that's going to be our first warning, and it's going to be a warning for holding. And 1 punch credited for Chavez on that. So 2 stars to 1, and from the inside, Whitaker now in control, and 26 from the inside, and that's going to be 2 punches land. And again, the punch totals I'm giving are with fatigue adjustment factored in. No stars to no stars, toe-to-toe from the inside. Whitaker first, Whitaker misses. Chavez, 91, and he's going to clinch. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go in the fight. Chavez has to make something happen. He is running out of time, and he is behind on the judges' scorecards. Another toe-to-toe exchange. And Whitaker again first from the outside, 91. That's going to be a clinch. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Whitaker being smart. Not going to get caught with a lucky shot late in the fight. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Sweet Pea goes first. And 66, that's going to be a miss. Chavez looking to unload a big shot. He misses as well. Down to the final minute of this fight. And the crowd is on their feet. Fighters circle the ring. 2 and 2 stars for each fighter, toe-to-toe on the outside. Whitaker first. Whitaker, 46, and he's going to get through with 1 punch. Chavez, he needs something big to happen here. 3 and possible knockdown. He might have it, folks. He might have it, and that's going to be 4 punches landed. Chin check for Whitaker. Whitaker's chin is a 3, 5. He's hurt. And Whitaker is down. Whitaker is down for the 3rd time in the fight. 1 minute to go. Chin check, 2 or less. It is over. And Whitaker back to his feet. Count of 7 and 40 seconds to go in the fight. Chavez now will have an unopposed action. Whitaker is hurt. And it is going to come from the outside and boring in 20. 20 from the outside. And that's going to be 3 punches land reduced to 2. And the fatigue. The fatigue took away the TKO check for Chavez. You need to land 3, and that fatigue made only 2 punches land, so no TKO check. Whitaker now, though, looking to hang on. An exciting finish to this fight, 6 and a 2. Chavez in control from the outside. Can he close a fight? Will that knockdown make a difference? He has had Whitaker down 3 times in this fight. 38, and that is going to be 1 punch land as the referee jumps in. Joe Cortez separates the fighters. The bout is over. So will that knockdown in the final round be enough to pull this out of the fire for Chavez? 8 punches to 3, and that is going to be an automatic 10-8 round for Julio Cesar Chavez. Wow, what a finish, and Whitaker outboxed Chavez throughout the majority of this fight, but Chavez had him down 3 times, and we're going to see what the judges come up with here. That might make what would have been a very a fairly comfortable decision for Whitaker. That might change things. We shall see. Tallying up the judges' cards now. Hmm. Oh my goodness. 1, 2. Two, 5, 6. Honestly, this yeah, they're a real life fight. If you would have said this would happen, I wouldn't have believed you. But here are the final judges scoring. Here we go. After 12 rounds, and that last round for Chavez, wow. Judge number one scores it 95-91 for Sweet Pea Whitaker. Judges 2 and 3 score the bout 93 Whitaker, 93 Chavez. We have a majority draw. A majority draw. So art imitates life in this one, and it took a knockdown in the final round for Julio Cesar Chavez to pull out the majority draw. Whitaker had this fight won. Even if he had lost that round, he would have won on all three judges' cards. As it was, the knockdown salvaged a draw for Chavez. Unbelievable. So just like in real life, one judge gives it to Whitaker and two judges have it 93-93 for Julio Cesar Chavez. There you have it. Wow. So exciting fight. And again, tribute fight to Sweet Pea Whitaker. Definitely a huge, surprising ending in this one, and the scoring. Like I said, sometimes art imitates life, and it definitely did here. So great fight. This will definitely set up a rematch at some point for these two. And again, rest in peace, Sweet Pea. Quick update again, the lightweight set, the printed set, if you pre-ordered, shipping was, or packaging was done today. They'll be picked up tomorrow by US Postal Service. So depending on where you live, you will have the lightweight printed set if you ordered it in 1 to 3 days from tomorrow. And again, thank you for all the support. One thing I wanted to go over, the heavyweight reprints. Again, these are included free if you order the printed lightweight set. And of course, these two fighters were made available via free PDF earlier. Larry Holmes, Sonny Liston. You will get an official printed copy of them. Reprints correcting minor typos: Harry Wills, Henry Cooper, Mike Tyson, and Tyson's, the wording in his misses actually didn't fit in the frame, so that was corrected. Malik Scott and Ingemar Johansson. So those are the reprints, and then the re-rates. Both Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder off of their performances this past year, and again with that fight against each other coming into play. And Joshua's disappointing performance, they were both re-rated. Both of them gained a star. So you'll see they are now both 8-star fighters, which will make a big difference. Same traits, Iceman for Wilder, and the roll with it trait for Tyson for his ability to slip punches. And some slight adjustments to percentages landed as well. Again, Wilder doing much better from the outside with that long reach than he does from the inside. And Fury, a very balanced boxer. So 2 re-rates will be included free with the lightweight set. And finally, the new heavyweight card coming out of nowhere, Andy Ruiz Jr. He is a 6-star fighter and fresh, of course, off his upset of Anthony Joshua. His trait is the Mauler trait, which is subtract 5 from opponent's stamina to start the fight. And Ruiz is a bulldozer, does not do well at all from the outside. Very efficient, lands at about 50% from the inside. Defense is average. Countering is a little below average, but a very dangerous fighter, has good power, heck of a chin against a knockout, and stamina could come back to bite him as he moves into the heavyweight universe. But those are the fighters that will be included in the free 10 heavyweight fighters that are with the lightweight set. And again, you also get the printed version of the enhanced charts, which will be on 130 card stock. This replaces the original charts. I know a lot of people have downloaded these already, but these are just a little bit sturdier. Again, 130 card stock, so that'll be included as well. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and again, appreciate support of the game and of the channel. And if you like this, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. If you are interested in ordering Glory Days Boxing, it is distributed by the makers of Payoff Pitch, baseball game Joe Bryan, and available at sidelinestrategy.com. And the base game comes with 100 heavyweight fighters. There's the supplemental lightweight set that just was released this week. 100 fighters in the lightweight division. You can bundle them. And there are also a bunch of free downloads as well to enhance the game experience, including fast action cards and strategy cards. So thank you again. And this is Anthony coming to you from the cheap seats. And until next time, keep rolling for that knockout. We'll see you. Have a good night, everyone. And thank you to everybody who joined the chat. Take care.